Hi, so again, this is going to be a continuation for what I did earlier. So this is going to be the data communication and networking to what we call laboratory exercises, which is I'm now on the activity number, it's a number 8. So by the way, we are now in home quarantine, hoping that you guys are all safe. So yeah, hoping that we're all safe for tonight and for the incoming days. So now I'm gonna be doing this one first. So what's the title for this activity is to have the access control list. So now I'm gonna show you my screen on how going to be. So if you're going to look at the net diagram, it's quite like complicated. I'm hoping that my professor can understand about this. So first thing is that I need to have the switches. So the usable thing is that the router should be 1841. I do have that. The switches is 2960, and the PC is should be generic. So I'm gonna like do this thing. So first is I'm going to have the switch, which is 2960. 2960 switch here. Then I'm gonna name it like switch one. Sorry, yeah. Let's wait to run. Then underneath the switch, there's gonna be like two generic computer. So I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna name it PC1. Then added this PC2. That's it. Then they have to like connect each other. I know it's not going to be the connection. Let me do this one. Fast internet. Fast internet too. Then I'm going to have the router, which is the it says here 2960. So I'm going to use this 29 2960, but it's fine. I could still be able to use this 1841. I'm gonna put it here. Then it should be connected to each other too. Here, connect fast internet number 3. Then I'm gonna name it like router. What router is it? I'm gonna, according to the it's gonna be router 2. And next, another router here. It's quite below. So this is the router 1. Sorry. Yeah, I have to remove this one. Then below this router, there's gonna be like a switch again. 2960. So I'm gonna put like a switch here. And this is gonna be the switch. Sorry, this is the switch number. Let me see. Let me type it first here. This is the switch. I'm typing first. So on the diagram, it should be this one. It got confused. This one should be the switch. Here should be the switch 1, and on the upper part should be the switch 2. That's it. Underneath the switch 1 should have 2 generic computers, so put it there, put it here, then to connect it, do a connection. So I'm gonna connect this one here, pass Ethernet 1, same thing as what I did on the first switch, then pass Ethernet 2, then additional router here, so this will be the router 3. I'm gonna name it router 3, so it's running. Wait. Okay, so router 3, and then beside that router 3 there's still like one more switch. That's our 2960. Then this router and switch should be connected. Oh, sorry. So this is the switch number 3. Then underneath the switch there's other 2 generic computers. So I'm gonna name it PC3 and PC4. So it's not gonna be this one. It should be deleted. Sorry. No. PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4. So okay, PC5 and PC6. Then we have to connect it from the connections. So connect fast internet 1 here, fast internet, connect this one here. Okay, forgot it should be connected also. The router 2 should be connected to the switch number 3. Then also the router here. Router 1 should be connected to the switch 1. So that's gonna be the topogram. The diagram or the topology. Then now we just have to do the basic configuration of all routers. So same thing I'm gonna show you on how to do it, but it's gonna be the same thing on how how the router 1 did should be the same thing as how the router 2 did. So what seems to be the difference between them is by naming the host name, which is R1, R2, R3, or R4. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to configure the terminal. I'm gonna do the router 1, this one. So let's configure. Yes, we would see yes. Yes. R1. Let's type in Cisco class Cisco. With let's type in here. Okay, let's try to work the router 2. Okay. So instead of doing the router 1, I'm gonna do the router 2 here. So it's gonna be router. Then we have to configure terminal, router, configure terminal, router enable. Sorry, I forgot to type in enable. Configure terminal. Config host name R2. No IP domain lookup. Okay, so I'm configuring the enable secret class. Then step 7, we have to do the line console 0. Strong spelling. Line console 0. The password should be Cisco. Then what's next? Login, exit. Then on step 8, I'm gonna type in the line VTY04. Then password should be Cisco. Then exec dash timeout 0 then logging SYNCH and synchro NOUS login exit. So I'm just following here the steps written on the module. So description here, question for R2 router. So okay, so by doing that, so sure this could be the description. So what we're gonna happen, so the host on router 3 should not be able to access host on R2. So only PC11 or R1 can access host on R2. So in this case, so since we're just doing the configuration of R2, should be only the PC. Let's see what PC. Only the PC1 and PC2 can access the host R2. Then okay, so let's do configure now. So let's continue. Access list 10 deny 10.1.3.0.0.0.0 10.255. 10.1. I think I got a miss. Okay, yeah, I got a miss. So 10.1.3.0, then type in point again, space point, space point 0, then 0.0.0.0.255. I think I missed till, sorry, let me type in back. So enable, let me get back to Excel. Let's type in exit first. Exit. Wow, it's working now. So I type in a password. What password did I type in? Cisco. So that's it. Okay. I think I pressed something, so okay. So since we're done here, I'm gonna do this configuration, this part. So I'm gonna try to select this router number 3. Enable router, configure terminal. Host name R3. So now it get back to let's type in access. List 10 deny 10.1.3.0 space 0.0.0, so 123.255, then accessed list 10 permit host 10.1.1.11, then what's next is to access list 10, deny 10.1.1.0 space 0.0.0 0.255, then access list 10, permit any, then interface S0/0/1 IP access group 10 in let's type in IP access group and just then type in exit. Okay. Okay, so that's how the way I did my laboratory exercise number 8 for access control list. I'm so sorry because I'm quite sure that I followed it, but I did not do it well, and hoping that I follow the procedure here. But one thing I learned is I am able to now follow the pattern. Yeah, that's for my laboratory exercise number 8, which is access control list, and hope we're all good and safe for today and this coming couple days. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.